Morning, Cuppa. I am here with my co-host of the day, Stacy. Good morning, Stacy.
Good morning.
Let's play our song and let's share this out so we can get other people and wake up our peas and get them in here. It's a beautiful day.
So you're in a hurry, well you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. 'Cause
It's a beautiful day.
So come on, let's play. Forget the rush. Come on, join the sense.
All right. Okay, so I got it shared to some of the groups, but some of them didn't come up for some reason. So hopefully you all that are coming in here will help share it out. And I know Deirdre usually shares it into the family group, so I didn't do that one. Who have we got? Becky LaFave in Michigan, Julie Kiss, and somebody from EWN. And you're here, so it may not be you.
Yes, I said good morning.
Oh, okay, that is you.
I thought
And
I clicked it on to be my own name and it tricked me.
I know, isn't that weird? And Erica and our Deirdre. Good morning, everybody. Stacy, I'm so happy to have you here with me this morning.
I am so happy to be here. It's been a little while.
It has been. And when you said you'd be on with me, I was like, yay, I have somebody to talk to besides myself. Oh, so good. We're getting the family woke up, getting people finding it, getting them in here. And it's Wacky Wednesday. So it's time for it to be fun and lightened up. Oh, there's our Rosalind
Good morning.
and Suzanne. She says, what a great surprise.
Surprise.
Isabel. And Julie says it keeps freezing. Well, hopefully that's on your end and not mine. So maybe go out and come back in, Julie. Just sometimes that works. I don't know what is going on with my throat this morning, but it needs to stop um, clogging up and let me have some clear communication.
Yes. Well, cheers to you, Becky.
Yes, absolutely. I got water.
I got my water this morning too. I wasn't very good with it yesterday, so I need to step it up today.
I was the same way, Stacy. I don't know why, but I didn't drink as much yesterday as I had been. I've been really conscious of the need to drink water. Oh, it's Lisa Berry.
Lisa.
Oh, hi, Lisa. Awesome. Well, we've got a few people on, so let's go ahead and start off the way we start every morning with our heart-brain coherence. And Stacy, do you want to explain for anybody that might not know what that is?
When your heart communicates with your brain, right? I don't know the proper
Mhm.
analogy, but
Yeah.
your heart communicates with your brain and it makes your I haven't had enough coffee this morning, Terry.
That's okay. It just puts you in a higher brain state.
That's what I
And yeah, and when you're in that brain state, your body starts to heal. So it just changes what's going on inside of you. And I love that the cells just start to repair and pay attention. So do you want to tell us the 3 steps?
You're putting me on the spot this
I
morning.
am. I am. It's so easy. It's so simple.
It is. We're going to place our hand over our hearts
Mhm.
and we're going to think positive thoughts, correct?
Yes.
Communicate. And we're going to take a deep breath in and think of our positive thoughts and the things we need or want to heal. And continue on breathing. And we do this for a minute, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then we're going to share. After
Okay.
that minute of silence, we'll share whatever our I am story is. So thank you, Stacy, for those steps. And let's all just go into that positive, warm energy. I am grateful for this new day.
I am worthy.
I am excited about living my path.
I am enough.
I am healthy.
I am a bright light.
I am happy.
I am whole.
I am peace.
I am energy.
Just take a big breath in and let's see who's jumped in here and see what some of your I ams are all about today. Oh, Lisa, she says the brain plus the heart equals healing. Certainly does.
Yes, ma'am.
This This is it's something that is scientifically proven, and they have done the research out at Heart Math Institute, and they tell us that when we can do that heart brain method that's so simple, if we do it at least 3 minutes a day, that it does change the cells. They perk up and pay attention and say, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And they do their job. So, yes, it's a great habit to get into. I start my day this way with all of you on the morning show, and I end my day with the chanting family at night, and we do it as well. We do the heart brain and we do the I am statements. So get into the habit at least once a day to heal yourself. We all heal ourselves.
Mhm. I do it
All
every
right.
morning with you guys pretty much, and I got camera shy.
Yeah, no need to be shy. This is just so easy. We just carry on conversations on here and welcome everyone in who's coming into the family. Oh, I see all the beautiful peeps coming in. And Becky says it's hard to hear you, Stacy.
Oh, is it? Let me see. Maybe.
So I don't know. Is anybody else having trouble hearing Stacy, or maybe Becky needs to go out and come back in? I don't know. Sometimes it's our technology that, when we just change something, it kicks in and works right.
My husband always says, just turn it off and back on. It'll be fine.
That's right. Yeah, that's what I do. All right, we've got lots of people coming in. I love this. Let's see who we got. Jennifer. Good morning, Jennifer. And Jennifer, thank you for coming in to the birthday celebration for Ruth yesterday. It was such a great surprise for her. And I was happy to see everybody that came in to wish her happy birthday.
I watched it this morning. That was beautiful.
It was such a great thing to surprise her. I didn't know if we could pull it off and be sneaky enough, or if she was going to get wind of it, but she didn't. And Isabel says, yes, you are much lower than Teri.
Huh.
Okay.
Got my volume all the way up. I'm sorry, guys. Huh.
Well, if
Can you
y'all can hear her, that's the important thing. All right, let's see what some of the I ams are. Oh, wait, Marietta. Marietta, I have been praying for you and lifting you up and hoping that you and Ed were safe. And look at that. She says, Ed and I are safe on sweet dreams. Thanks for all your prayers. We keep praying for all others that are still in the path, including our Stacy.
Yeah, we're getting some squalls of rain and some wind, but it's not too awful bad at the moment.
Yeah, Rick kept updating me last night and letting me know that he was safe. And Rick's in Fort Lauderdale area, Boca area. All right, so let's see what we got there. And there's our Rick. Hi, Rick. Good morning. And Kathy Hand.
Morning, Kathy.
So let's do some of the I ams from you all. Julie Kiss. I am loving, caring human who wants only the best for others. Oh, Julie, I'm so glad you're here. Do you have the comments too, Stacy?
Yes, I want it. I tried not to have to put them on, but
Oh, I have to put mine on in the mornings. My eyes just won't focus without them sometimes.
I see Kathy's. She says, I am hopeful, I am healthy, I'm compassionate, love, and peace.
Oh, beautiful, Kathy. I love the positive energy. Deirdre, I am a proud P for peace on a mission of love.
That's true. And then there's Andrea, I am love. And Erica, I am in love with my puppies.
Oh, your puppies are so awesome. I can't wait to see them when I get there to New York. Jennifer, I am grateful and thankful.
Yeah. Isabel, I am healthy and happy.
Suzanne, I am healed and I am a healer.
And Nikki, I am hopeful.
And good morning, Tammy. She says, love to see you, Stacy. Love to see you on with Teri. And good morning to all.
And yes, I guess I have a volume problem. Sorry.
Oh, I hear you just fine. So I don't know why it's not coming over the internet clearly or loudly. Morning, TJ.
Oh, sorry, Teri. Suzanne said, I'm too soft spoken. And
Aw.
you carry a big stick also. Matter of fact.
Yes, yes. So thank you all for sharing your I ams and continue to share them. You can continue to put them in there. And Tammy says, I hear Stacy just fine on my side. So
Good.
yeah, it's
Wacky Wednesday, right?
it's Wacky Wednesday and it's all divine. You know, we don't stress over the little things. So Stacy, this is a full day for me and absolutely beautiful day. Every year I look forward to this day, and I love that it's 7/7, which is great energy as well. But for those who don't know, I am celebrating today. 46 years ago on this day, on 7/7, I received a kidney from my brother. It was the gift of life because I had just gone through 8 months of dialysis from kidney failure. And that was the new beginning for me. That it almost feels like that was me starting over. You know, what had come before that was just somehow not even in the picture anymore. It was like that was a beginning point. And I want to just encourage anybody who maybe you've never even given it a thought before, but just look at becoming an organ donor, because there are some organs that you can give while you're still alive that we have extra of. And it's so important to let your family be aware that that's something that you want to do if something happens to you and you don't need your body anymore, that there are certain parts of the body that can help other people have a life again or a better quality of life. So I encourage everyone to sign up to be an organ donor. And it's so easy. When you get your driver's license renewed, you can just check that box and say yes. And that goes right on your driver's license. Or you can just, like I said, make a statement, something that you make loved ones aware of, that they know that that was your wishes, is to help others to live. So I am just so happy that on this day, every day, I'm reminded that I had that second chance of life. And it's been amazing over these years that it's not something that I've had to worry about, because it wasn't a perfect match. And if you don't know what that means, before you can receive an organ from somebody, there has to be a whole process you go through, and they test everything. They look at not just your blood type, they look at the tissue type. And you have to be, your body has to be in a good enough state that it can receive an organ with the surgery that you have to go through. And the donor as well has to be able to give that organ or that body part. And it's not just something that you say, oh, here, have mine. You have to go through a whole medical process of it happening. And my brother, who donated the kidney, was not a perfect match. I think we were even, I'm trying to remember, it's been so long, but I think we were even different blood types. We're both A, but one of us was negative and one was positive. So it was interesting that with the kidney that I received, it wasn't the one that they said was perfect, but it was perfect for me because my body just took that kidney from the very beginning, and I've never had a problem with it in 46 years. It has worked perfectly. and still continues to work perfectly. So, yeah, so it is kind of a birthday of a type, TJ. It's not my birthday when I entered this world this time, but it is the new beginning, the new start for me. And I was talking to Stacy before we started, and it's interesting that so many people right now are that I'm becoming aware of are in need of a kidney or are on dialysis, like our dear Hope, and other people that have mentioned that they have family members that either are waiting for kidneys or just received a kidney. And so, yeah, it's just interesting that all of that is coming forward right now, isn't it?
It is. We're so thankful that everything worked out perfectly and we have you in our life because you make such a huge difference to all of us. And I mean that from
Oh,
the bottom of my heart.
thank you. Thank you for those words. Oh, and Suzanne says also you can be bone marrow donors as well. You just have to register. Yeah, there's so much that we can do to help others.
Yes, I'm an organ
Oh,
donor. So one day I will hopefully be able to help someone.
yeah, Marietta says she's an organ donor too. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, all you have to do it's just make it known that that's what you would like to have happen if something happens to you. And there you go. If it can be harvested, then they can find that match and give somebody that chance to have a better quality of life. All right, so what else we got going on? Oh, Suzanne, so glad your brother gave you a kidney. I'm an organ donor too. And Deirdre's been an organ donor since she first got her license. Awesome.
Yes. I had a friend that needed a liver transplant.
Hmm.
Had to have that beeper thing on, and if that rang, you had
Yeah,
to get up to Shands Hospital somehow quickly.
right.
Liver.
Yeah, the waiting's the hardest part. It really is. And I know that we're praying for Leo's friend, DJ Blaze, who needs a kidney transplant. And if you all missed it, I put some information in the group, Angelic River Family group, with uh, DJ Blaze expressing what's going on and letting us know that he's praying hard for that organ to come forward for him. And he's not doing so well, so let's really lift him up. And he's young, he's got a chance at having a better quality of life and possibly years and years. Oh, there's our Hope. We were just talking about you, Hope.
Good morning.
So what else is going on today? What's going on with you today, Stacy?
Well, it's a soggy one, so it'll be an indoor day.
Oh, yes, the storm.
But I'm going to work on my water. And I told Lisa I cheated last night and I had a little piece of apple pie. So I'm going to work on that. I've been doing a rebounder. Have you done that?
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, it's so fantastic. And it's not as easy as it looks either.
Yeah, it really, I think it's fun.
It is. It kind of shows how out of shape I am sometimes.
Yeah, I would walk on mine. So when you do the walk, it's an easier impact on the knees than walking on a hard surface. And so it's a little bit better way to take care of yourself and still get the exercise. So why don't you tell people what that is that may not know what a rebounder is?
A rebounder is a mini trampoline and I love it. I've had one forever and you can walk on it, like Teri said, you can bounce on it. I thought I had to do all this stuff, and Lisa's like, no, 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 you just have to bounce a little bit and it gets your circulation going. So it's really good for
Mhm.
the cardiovascular system and get your heart rate up. So it is a good exercise. 3 minutes of it is just as good as like a 2-mile walk. So
Mhm.
it's very
Yeah,
If you're afraid of falling, you can get one. They have handles on them.
That's what mine had. Yeah, I had the handle, and it was just fun. I would put music on and just get on there. I liked it so much better than like a treadmill. Because like I said, it's so easy on the knees, and you can just like get tired of walking. You just bounce for a minute,
Ways of
And
exercising.
yeah, and Lisa says, rebounder, hand up, baby, hands up. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, and it does help with the lymphatic movement. You're right, Lisa. Yeah. Oh, and Leo's here. He says, thank you, Teri. I truly appreciate the love and prayers for DJ Blaze. Absolutely. I listened to his message and read the words, and I was like, yeah, we've been praying for you, dude, every day. So let's keep praying for him.
Yeah. And Thomas is asking us to lift up Clifford, the husband of a dear friend. He just got added to the kidney list. Absolutely.
Okay, we sure will. And Oksana is with us on YouTube. Welcome. Thank you for being with us today. Make sure I didn't miss anybody that came in. Oh, Lisa said, how beautiful, Teri, that you said a body can't simply be a match, it must be able to receive. Yeah, there's this whole process that you go through. And I think it's harder actually for people that need livers than the ones that need kidneys, because there's so much involved with getting a liver transplant. And they look at everything when you're getting that transplant. I just recently lost a dear friend that was in need of a liver transplant. And she was on the list, but she never received hers. And she passed, I think it's been 2 months now since Karen passed down in Florida. And such a beautiful lady. I was really hoping and praying that she'd get that call.
Yeah.
Okay, so today, Wednesday, Ruth and I are doing the meditation excavation that we do on Wednesday mornings. I love doing that with her. She's so fun to do meditation with. She has such beautiful insight and vision. And when she goes into meditation, it's like the whole world opens up. So, so when we do it together, we're so connected that it's like we see the same things and we feel the same energy. So if you've never experienced one of our meditation excavations, we don't have anything planned. It's not really a guided meditation. We just go with you, whoever's watching, whoever's interacting, we go with you into this meditative state and then see whatever comes forth, and whatever the angels or spirit brings forth for us to look at. And it's fun. It's a different way to meditate, it's kind of like free flow dancing. There's no definite, this, you got to do this and you got to do this. It's just whatever comes in. And I love that.
I can't wait. That's the first day I'll be home on a Wednesday in so long that
Yeah.
I haven't been able to enjoy it, but I will today.
Yeah, you've got a big life change there, don't you? From going to work, you were working, what, 4 or 5 days a week out of the home?
3, and then I was working from home and working at the bookstore a few days a week. I was doing both, but I'm only going to be doing the work at home for Joseph now.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I'm excited. When Josh played travel ball, I was able to work and travel and all that.
Yeah.
So it's very freeing not to be held down to a place, and I like to be on my own. I love people, but I like to just do my thing too sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited about that.
Well, I'm excited for you, and for you not to have to be out in traffic and, dealing with people on the road and
Our infamous Florida drivers.
Florida drivers. There's nothing like it. And trust me, I've driven all over the country. It's really different driving in Florida if you've never done it, especially in some of the places where it's heavy traffic, like Orlando and down in South Florida and Fort Lauderdale and Miami. Yeah, you have to go into it with an attitude of, okay, I'm watching everybody today, not just the road.
I can be very zen when I'm not in a car.
Yeah. So I'm really excited for you, Stacy, that you've got that change happening and you're able to just, it feels like be more relaxed.
Yes, yes. I'm so excited. And what about you? When are you coming back here to see us in Florida?
Well, I'm leaving here in less than a week. I'll be headed eastward, and I'm not sure yet what that journey looks like. I thought I was going down into Louisiana. I wanted to go see our Sherry Myers, but she's going to be leaving and going on a trip herself. So the timing wasn't right for me to come into there. So now I think what I'm going to do is go up to Yellowstone, because I had read recently, it had come to my attention that there's something going on with the geyser that's there with Old Faithful, and that they're looking at what's happening, the shift that's happening, and it may not be erupting like it has been. And it's something that I've never seen, I've never experienced. So I may just go north and see that, and then head straight across the country from there. So I'll be going into Ohio, meeting up with a friend of Sherry's that's in Ohio, and we're going to do a land blessing there. And along the way, I'm going to stop and see our Kathy Hand, and we're going to do a land blessing in Maryland. And then I'll go into New York and visit with our New York folks, and then come down to Florida after that, after I go into New England and see our Mary Lou, our Aunt Mary Lou, and Christina just popped on here. And it's her aunt, her biological aunt, but we all adopted her as our Aunt Mary Lou. So yeah, and then I'll be in Florida for a bit. And I know I'm coming to see our Isabel, and I'm coming to see you and spend some time with you as well.
Luna misses you.
Yes, I can't wait to see how she's grown. Oh my gosh.
She is cute and beautiful, and she's the princess.
Oh, of course she is. I'm sure she rules the household.
Except for the little brother. She didn't really want him, and she's annoyed by him. But
It's the same journey I was on with my two cats, Gizmo and Tazzy. Yeah. Tazzy was the princess, and when Gizmo came into the picture, she just wanted to kill him. It's like, like, oh no, you did not bring that into my house.
yep. Wherever he is, she is not.
Yeah, animals are so funny. I love watching them. So hopefully they're playing some and not just fighting.
They're getting along a little bit better now, but he's a little wild child.
Yeah. It's always fun though to have two of them and watch the shenanigans, and they really are entertaining.
Oh
For
yeah.
those that have never had a cat before, they're totally a different creature. It's not like a dog. A dog will just kind of sit there and just want your attention and your love. And the cats are like, I'll come to you when I want to.
Do what I want when I want. So, but it's fun. It's fun around.
Yeah. Isabel's asking which part of Florida you're in, Stacy.
I'm in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, right up the coast, just south of Daytona.
Yeah, the central part of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Right across from Disney.
Yeah, it's about an hour and 20 minutes now. We were only like 30 minutes away when we lived in Orlando, but now we're 5 minutes from the beach. So we will be walking when you come.
Yes, we will. Yep. I just got a new pair of sneakers, so I'm ready for that walk.
Have shoes, we'll walk.
That's right. Yeah, so what else is going on today? I have a special announcement at 8 o'clock Eastern tonight. Sherry Myers has asked for our help. And for those of you who are not aware of who Sherry is, has been my biggest cheerleader. She has put the word out far and wide about the Peace on Earth tour and has helped so much with when people donate as a patron, when there's new patrons. She has donated some of her mother's beautiful artwork, and she continues, I believe, to do that. I haven't touched base about that in a while, but she has just been so supportive and so beautiful in helping with the journey. Well, Stacy's brother is at the end of his human journey. He's getting ready to transition, and they've told him it's a matter of days now, and they're thinking it's probably even less than 3 days that he has left. So she has asked me to gather the troops. And what that means is I'm going to be holding a prayer circle for her brother, Paul Myers. And we're going to do that at 8 o'clock Eastern tonight. I encourage all of you, if you're available, if you can come on with us on Zoom, just to support Sherry, let her know that you're there for her, then please do so. If you can come into the audience, we will live stream it. Just let's lift Paul and Sherry and her family up in prayer. Sherry lost her mother last year, Sylvia. We were all praying for her. She was in our prayer circle for a long time before she made her transition. So now Sherry's brother is getting ready to join Sylvia and move on to his next adventure. So anybody who can, you don't even have to speak. If you can come into the Zoom with us just to hold space as we do the prayers. I've asked Sherry if she'll talk some about her brother and tell us something about his life so we can hold his energy as he's getting ready to transition. So that's what I'm asking of you, your family, anybody that is able to, that is willing to, if you'll come on and support our sister, our Sherry Myers, and just help her through this time. It's so hard as humans. It's hard to let go of our loved ones, isn't it? It's one of the hardest things we do in life.
Very different.
So that's our request, and I have put the information out there. It's an event on Enlightened World Network, and I shared it into the Angelic River Family. So please help support Sherry tonight if you can.
I'll be there, sure.
Thank you.
I remember
Thank you.
praying, everybody prayed for me when I had my surgery, and
Mhm.
just meant a lot. And if I can do that for someone else, definitely going to.
It makes a difference, doesn't it, to know that you have that support, to
Yeah.
know there's others right there with you. And, I've been through a lot of challenges in this lifetime. I've been through some of them without that support, without anybody there that I knew was pulling for me, to have the very best outcome. And then I've been through the journeys where I knew I had an army behind me that was every day praying and lifting me up. And it makes such a difference to have that support, to know that others are right there with you. You feel them. You actually feel the energy with you, just like they're sitting right beside of you.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah, and Christina says Sherry is such a special person. I will most certainly try to attend tonight and love and prayers to her and her family. Yeah, let's put her in our prayer circle today, along with Paul, her brother, and all of her family that's going to be going through this time of grief and loss.
Oh,
And TJ's,
sorry.
you're reading the same one. Go ahead.
He says he's not sure that he will be there, but will be there in spirit and light a candle for Sherry and Paul.
Thank you. Thank you. And Rochelle, welcome. Thank you for being with us.
Leo says, when I got my second cat, my other cat wanted to kill him. She made my life hell for months. So you understand what I'm going through.
Cats are so temperamental. You know, if I would go away like for a weekend, when I got back, they ignored me. They're like, I don't know you. I don't know who you are. You left us all alone. They're so dramatic, aren't they?
Well, this little psycho will take off running across the house, jump on my shoulder, and bite my neck.
No
He's
way.
a biter. He is a biter.
Oh, no.
So I don't know what we're going to do about that.
How old is he now?
He was born March 13th. So he's
So
going
4 months, coming up on 4 months. Yeah, he's still in that baby stage, but yeah, the biting needs to stop. Does he bite her? Does he bite Luna?
he doesn't as much anymore, but he was pretty. Well, he tried to feed. he thought she was his mama, and
Aw.
she let him know that I am not your mama.
Yeah, she'll straighten him out.
A little time. He's only been here a little over a month, so
Yeah. Yeah.
he'll learn who's boss.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Luna already knows she runs the house, so she's not going to let him get away with anything.
Let's see. Love. Oh, is this Lisa? Love all of my beach scenes that I share. Or is that another Enlightened World? Thank you. I love the beach.
Yeah, I think Enlightened World is Lisa and EWN is Christina. So we're trying to keep you all straight because it's not showing us your name, it's showing us who you're coming in as. And I think it's Lisa says the beach is like a Disneyland. Yeah, it kind of is, isn't it? Without the long wait.
Yes, but it is packed. Oh my goodness. You can drive on our beach. I don't know if everybody knows, but in New Smyrna and Daytona, you can drive your cars on there. So sometimes it's a traffic jam on the beach. You can only go 10 miles an hour and
Yeah.
park there and hang out and stuff, which is nice. But then I start to worry about the oil dripping and polluting the sand and the water and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, I have to tell you a funny story. And I'm going back years ago. It was probably, it may have even been like 30 years ago. We had a custom van and we decided to go on to where you are in your part of the world, driving on the beach. And then we went out to the jetties to do some fishing. So we're out there fishing and we're having a good old time. And all of a sudden we hear some commotion and we look back and the tide had started to come in and there was our van. We had to like run to get to the van and get it off the beach before the tide was going to cover it. So yeah, you have to pay attention where you're parking on the beach too.
And you have to have attention of the tide.
Yeah, we were in our own world, just enjoying the day. It's like not even thinking, that tide's going to be changing and coming up on the beach, and might not be a good idea to have a vehicle sitting there. Might end up out in the ocean.
Well, we watched this show called Could You Survive, Josh and I, and it was about being stuck in sand if you drive on a beach. So they said take your floor mats out, put them under your tires, and that will give you traction to get out. The next day we went to the beach and people were stuck and they were from New Jersey and my husband said, I can help. So we took the things, put them under and they got out. So we're like,
oh my gosh, look at you guys being heroes. Oh, I love it.
Thank you so much.
I love that story, Stacy. Sometimes I believe that we have something that comes into our awareness because we're going to need that.
Yes.
And
And
yeah.
now we know for in the future for us and for people on the beach.
Yeah. I wouldn't have known that back then, back in the day.
Now one of my favorite shows because you never know what you're going to learn and have to use.
Mhm. Yeah, I love shows like that, and I love documentaries. That's my entertainment. You know, every once in a while I'll watch a comedy. I love comedy movies because I love to laugh. But the ones that teach you something, or the ones that you just pick up the information and then it's there in your awareness, I love that. And TJ said he was born in Long Beach, California. I miss the sunrises and sunsets and the bonfires at night.
Yes, that is a beautiful part of having a beach is the
Yeah.
bonfires and the sun and the moon and the I did my favorite thing is just closing my eyes, listening to the waves and hearing the banner plane fly over and it's my place. It's just the most healing
Mhm.
for me. I love
It
mountains
is.
and
I
cool.
love both. Yeah.
And you've had it since you've been
I
traveling.
I have. When I was visiting with Rosalind out in Paso Robles, California, you get both. You get the combination of the mountain and the ocean. And I love that. I love when the water comes up and hits against the rocks. There's just something so magical that happens when it does that. And I've captured some of those moments on film. I'm a camera buff and I love taking pictures. So I have captured some of the water in motion. And those are some of my favorite pictures. I want to do something with all that. And we've talked about that before,
Yeah.
doing something with some of the beautiful scenery that I've captured, and maybe putting some of our I am statements together with the pictures.
Oh, that would be nice.
And yeah, and doing something like that. I've already started one of the books I know that's going to come out of this. I've gone to the different places and taken some of the pictures of the people and the landscape and started putting some stuff together about each area that I've gone into.
That sounds nice. And we know you're great with books and Terry. You sold books out of the bookstore. People really love your book.
Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, that book it wasn't my first book, but the first book I ever printed was just to get the experience of printing. It wasn't really a serious, like, here world, here's a book. I mean, it was just a little funny book that I did. And then that was my practice run to do Time Heals. And when I did that one, that really has been like the highlight of achievements of my life, is getting the download about the energy healing modality called Time Heals. And then they told me to put it in book form so that anyone who wants to understand more about energy, how to work with energy, how to work with the angels, the ascended masters, how to protect your energy field, all of that is in the book. So thank you, Stacy, for introducing it there at Casadega before you left. I
My
really appreciate that.
I got to say, hey, you're buying my friend's book.
Yeah, and it was signed. That was one thing they did ask, and I was happy to do that, to go ahead and give a signed version so that people have that, and hopefully some of them will follow up and want to become a Time Heals practitioner, which I'm going to be doing more training on that when I get back to the East Coast.
Yes, I want to do that.
Oh yeah, it's still available, TJ. It is on Amazon. It's called Time, Time, Time Heals. And the author is Teri Miller. You won't find it under Teri Angel. You'll find it under my name, Teri Miller. Well, I see that we are being prompted to do our prayers, which I wasn't even paying attention to the time. This time has just flown by this morning. So let's go ahead and start putting prayers into the prayer circle. And Isabel says prayers for all of us and all in special need.
Yes. And if we could put my son in the prayers and everyone in our group
Yes.
who needs it. And for tonight, For the prayers for Paul.
For the prayer circle tonight. And Rosalind's asked, she says the co-author is Roseanne. It's Roseanne Lombardo Heaton. And yes, she is still on earth with us. She lives in New York. And I'm hoping to connect with her. Last time when I went into New York, I didn't get into upstate or any of the places where some people I know are living. But she is in New York, and I'm hoping to connect with her when I come back. No, she's not on EWN, but she is on Facebook. Not a whole lot. She has one group on Facebook called Earth Angels. And yeah, get to know her. She's a beautiful individual. And she helped me work on that book. That book came together so easily because we were both tuned in and listening to what was supposed to be in it. And the words just flowed, the pages flowed. We kind of divided the chore of doing some research about the different angels and putting that in there and the ascended masters. So yeah, she's a beautiful, beautiful person. Isabel's putting herself in the prayer circle for her to get better. Oh, putting Clifford into the circle. Yes, TJ, we will do that. Just got on the transplant list for a kidney. Remember Leo's friends, DJ and Leo, you got to help me here. I forget the other person we pray for that needs a liver transplant.
And Jennifer's prayers for everyone on the west coast of Florida. Yes.
Yes, that storm starts to make its way in there. I don't listen to the news. TV is not in my world, but I know that is happening. So hopefully we'll push it back out so it doesn't do much damage, if any at all.
Suzanne says, please pray for my daughter, Jillian. She has medical issues going on since December, and they can't really figure out what's going on. Please pray for me, for our entire family here, for Gaia, peace, love, and compassion.
Yes, yes, you certainly will, Suzanne. And thank you, Leo. He says, continued prayers for the Surfside condo collapse, for DJ Blaze, for Lakshmi. That's the one that needs the liver, Lakshmi. For Linda, yeah, both are Lindas. We have two Lindas we've been lifting up for months. One of them is getting ready to make her transition, and the other is undergoing chemotherapy. So let's pray for both of those. And the entire Angelic River family, including myself. Yes, Leo, we're putting you right there in that circle.
Yes. And if, is this Lisa? If cats can be added to the circle, can Brinks in there for more sore hips? Yes.
Sore hips, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Animals, nature, we lift up anything and everything here when we do our prayers. Thank you for putting your cat in there. And TJ, thank you for the reminder to keep lifting up India and our darling Prachetta, Prachir, Navriti, Jasmine, our whole soul family that's over there in India, and anyone who's affected right now with COVID that's still running rampant over there. And I want to add my brother James into the circle. I haven't had an update recently, so I'm going to have to check on that and see that he made it into the rehab facility and see how he's doing. All right, anybody else? Anything you all want to put in? We're remembering your family, Stacy, the whole family, and your son, Josh, and your daughter. It's lifting everybody up, and your grandkids.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll put you in our prayers for safe travels and everything that's going on. And yes, everybody, just prayers for everybody.
Absolutely.
I don't see any more.
Hope just came in. Prayers for the entire Angelic River family. May we continue to be blessed with an abundance of health and wealth. Special prayers for our close friend, family friend, Jason Juggler Cardy. May his upcoming treatment be the perfect one, and so it is. So they did find something. Oh, we've been praying for him. So let's pray that that treatment that he's going to undergo will make a difference, and then it will be exactly what's needed. Yes. Oh, that makes me happy that they're able to find something to help him.
Absolutely. Prayers for my friend Lisa that passed last night. She leaves one son named Nick, and that's from Julie Kiss.
Thank you, Julie. Yes, let's lift that up and continue to lift up Linda Kiss as well. I know that she just tested and was cancer free, and I'm still floating from that message from you. So let's keep her lifted up for continued good health as well.
And I can't wait to
And
see Julie one day when she comes to
yeah,
Florida.
yes, and I'm going to meet up with her when I come to New York and get to meet Linda. So I'm so happy about that. Christina says prayers for all needing transplants, for Suzanne and her family, for Teri and her brother, for India, and for all needing them. So much love and prayers for peace on earth. Absolutely. Thank you. Okay, and TJ's house owner, G, he's putting him into the prayer circle. All right, so let's go into our hearts in this few minutes we have left. And just take a deep breath in. Let's pull in the love today. Every morning I'm blown away by the amount of love and compassion that this family shows for each other and for the world, for anyone that we bring to your attention that needs our help, that needs us to hold a light for them, to hold them in our hearts, give them that virtual hug, hold their hand and say, I'm here. I'm here for you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not leaving you alone. You are part of the oneness of all that is. And sometimes when that person is going through one of the fires, whether it's an illness or mental or emotional turmoil, sometimes they feel so all alone and don't feel like anybody can understand. So just holding their hand, just saying, I love you, I'm here, I'm lifting you up for the best possible outcome. That makes all the difference in the world. So let's lift up everyone that was placed in the circle today. Let's just hold them close in our heart and cocoon them in with that beautiful love energy. Kuan Yin has come forth and said, love is the energy that heals. Love is what we need. That's that secret ingredient to change things, to pivot away from things looking hopeless to things looking hopeful. And when you have that hope in your life, something to hold on to, then you rev up your thinking, you become more positive, and your body responds to that. Your immune system responds to a positive energy. So let's all flow that positive thought forward to everyone and everything that was placed in our prayer circle today. Let's lift up the family members that are holding their loved ones in the circle that want only the best outcome for them. Let's pray for what's happening in our world, the places where there are fires, the places where there are storms, and where there's still the virus that's running rampant in certain parts of the world and revving up again in certain parts. Let's hold every inhabitant of Earth close to our hearts, whether that's human, animal, plant, or waters, whatever it might be. Let's pray that our planet reaches a state of balance and that we can feel that beautiful balanced energy inside of us. So take another breath in of love, of light, and just give it out. When we give that love and we give of our energy, we get it back. It comes back to us in such a beautiful way. The universe just sees what we're doing and we receive a blessing just by giving out our love. So just take a moment Think of all of these prayers that have gone into the circle and put yourself in there. Just envision a big circle and step into it in your mind's eye. Just take that step and receive. I want everyone that's hearing these words, whether you're here right now listening or you're going to listen later, I want you to receive. That's your only job right now. Just breathe in deeply and feel the love. You can actually feel the energy that comes toward you when love is sent your way. So we're sending love to everyone right now to receive whatever is needed in your body, if it's physical, in your mind, in your emotional body, and in your spiritual body. Just know you're loved. And I'm asking for our Creator to just shine that beautiful white light over each one of us, holding us in that beautiful state of love, that state of divine perfection, asking for the answers to these prayers for whatever is the best outcome. And let's give gratitude for that. I have so much gratitude for everyone here in this family. Gratitude to the angels, to our guides, to our beautiful Divine Mother, to Christ, and to our Creator. Thank you. Thank you to everyone here. Thank you for your love, for your dedication and your commitment to come in here in the morning and see how you can be of service. That's what you're doing. This is your ministry. You come in to lift others up, and in doing that, you receive a blessing. So I hope you felt the energy today that came to you. I hope you received, and I hope it continues to flow wherever it's needed inside of you. Let's do our heart telephone. I love this part in the mornings where we share with each other. Stacy, do you want to count us down? And we're going to say our words that we say every day of gratitude and love.
Sure, I'll do it. All right, everybody. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
I
love you. I love you all so much. Stacy, thank you for being here. This has been a beautiful hour together, and oh my gosh, didn't it just fly?
It just flew by, but it was amazing to talk with you and share with everyone. And hopefully I can come do it again soon.
Oh, I hope so. You've led us into your life and seeing a little bit more of Stacy, and hopefully it's going to happen more often. And anybody else, we encourage you, come on to the show. Just come in and let's carry on that conversation and let others see your beautiful self. And no need to be shy, no need to be worried that your hair might be messed up or you don't have makeup on. Just come in and share love. And to all those that weren't here with us this morning, we're missing our Auntie Jean. We've been missing our Linda Lemieux for a bit. So let's pray for those that weren't able to be with us this morning for whatever reason, and lift them up and share some love. Just take this day and lift somebody's spirits. It's Wacky Wednesday, so make them laugh, make them smile or giggle.
I have a feeling there's going to be shenanigans in this house today with everybody locked in and nothing to do. So
That's right, with the storm there. Yeah, it's not a good time to be out on the road. Aren't you grateful you don't have to make that trip to Orlando?
I wish my daughters didn't have to drive to work in it.
Yeah,
The angels are with them though. They'll be fine.
the angels are with them. Just put them in there for protection. All right, I'm going to play our song, and I'm looking at all of your beautiful words of thank you, I love you. Have a great day, everybody. Tune in if you can at 10 o'clock this morning, Eastern Time. We'll be doing the meditation excavation, Dr. Ruth Anderson and I. And TJ says a quick question. Is it wrong to pray for someone when they don't want it? It's not wrong, TJ. You're just sharing love. Just share your love and just send the pink light of Kuan Yin over them to put some compassion into their heart and to soften their heart so they can receive that love. Thank you for asking that question. I think a lot of people do have that question going on. If it's okay to pray for somebody, yeah, absolutely. We are all one. Some people might not have woke up to that fact yet, so keep praying for them. All right, let's play our song and get out of here. Get up and dance, move your body, as Lisa and Stacy say. Arms up.
Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you. Just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. You should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. 'Cause
I always see Zina dancing when this song plays.
it's a beautiful day.
And there's our Hope. Hope, I love you so much. Please give Zina a big hug.
So come on, let's play. Forget to rush her in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing.
Oh, Lisa, you haven't heard our song before? Oh my gosh. We play this every morning. It's our morning theme song. It's called It's a Beautiful Day.
Throw another log on the fire. Because it's a beautiful day.
Lisa loves it. Come on, let's play, and come on, let's pray. Right? Let's pray for each other. Yes, thank you, Hope. The person that sings this is River Sound. You can find it on YouTube, or I just forgot the name of what I use to bring in music. It's a site where you can just pay a small monthly fee and you have the copyright to use the songs that they have on there, including this one. That's where I found it. But yes, this is something we can share out with each other every day, just as a reminder. It is a beautiful day. Stacy, it's a beautiful day.
Beautiful day. Yes.
That's right. And it's a great day to have a great day. So wishing all of you so much love out there, and just enjoy whatever's going on. Even if it's raining outside, you can still have sunshine on the inside.
That's right. We
So
can dance in the rain. We don't have to wait
that's
for the
right.
storm to be over.
Oh, rain puddles.
I have my new rain boots. I'm going to go jump in them.
There you go. Enjoy it. Be a kid again. All right, we got to get off of here. I got to get ready to do the meditation and then get on with my celebration of my day. So thank you all for coming in and sharing love this morning. I love you so much. Stacy, big hug. Thank you again for being here. I love you.
Love you.
And our other tradition on here is
Namaste.
Namaste, y'all. Have a beautiful day. We'll see you tomorrow, and we'll do it again. Bye, everybody.